Hi folks, Lou here to talk about something that's quite important in the video game industry but doesn't seem to have an analog in the tabletop game industry, and that's loot boxes. Now the problem is that loot boxes have been put into many games because many gamers have a strong gambling instinct, and loot boxes are gambling. People try to say they're not. It's a ridiculous notion. What do? You have a chance of doing something. Sometimes you spend money doing it, or you spend something the equivalent of money in the game, um, and you get what you get. It's gambling, pure and simple. It's obvious. Now, I think there are a lot of people who wishfully think that, oh no, what we do in games is not gambling, but sometimes it is. You're relying purely on chance to achieve what you want to achieve. This is not something where you calculate the odds and then decide whether that's worth the risk or not. There's no such thing in a pure loot box. Of course, there's a lot of ways to do loot boxes, but I'm talking about a pure loot box. You get it, you open it, you get what you get. How you get it is usually something that you've earned in the game or real money, often real money, because loot boxes make a lot of money for the publishers. How is that different from gambling? A recent University of British Columbia study found that 68% of adult gamers they surveyed believed loot boxes are gambling, and 86% of the student gamers that they surveyed thought it was gambling. There's a notion amongst loot box supporters, or maybe we could say people who turn a blind eye to loot boxes, that it's not gambling because you can't cash out, and in other words, you can't make real money. But in this particular survey, 28% of the adults had sold loot box items, and 40% of the students had. It's an obvious possibility in this kind of game. So how is that different from gambling? It's not. Thanks for listening.